we meet again. It's been a long time, and I'm pretty sure that's exactly how I started my last video, is saying how long it's been since I recorded. At least we know I stay consistent. So I haven't posted a video since August 2nd. That's a long time. I don't know, what is that, like 5 months? 6 months? Whatever. It's been a long time. And I've been going through some shit, but I'm feeling super energized and super motivated. So I figured we could just do a little update, tell you where I've been and what I've been up to for the past couple months. All right, let's go back to around the time that I posted my last video, and then we'll just work our way forward. We moved here to Arizona. I bought a car. I transferred Starbucks stores to a store that's out here, and my expectation was that I was just like suddenly going to be completely mentally clear and happy and like focused on getting shit going with my business and my channel and my Instagram. Life said, no bitch, you're still gonna struggle. So I started at my new store, and if you follow me on Instagram, you know this a little bit, but I didn't go too into detail. But basically what happened is I moved here, people were being really disrespectful about like the fact that I had pronouns on my name tag. I do feel a sense of, I guess, necessity to stick up for those who might feel oppressed when people are disrespectful about pronouns. So, or not necessarily oppressed, is that the right word? You know what I'm saying, like who the disrespect goes deeper for. So in times like that, I feel the need to stick up for it, because even though I'm cis and I'm not like deeply hurt by negative comments, someone might come into the store who maybe is not cis and maybe is non-binary, or someone who's trans, who the disrespect runs a lot deeper for. So yeah, that happened on my very first day, but there was also like super overt racism. Listen, I knew that racism is alive and well. I'm not stupid, right? Like, racism runs deep in this country, clearly. But I guess I had never heard it so overtly with my own ears in person. Basically, like, these things with my sexuality were coming up, and pronouns and racism and all these things that like in Chicago felt very normal to talk about and ensure the safety of. We come here and like just the education, everything's a little bit slow here, and I guess, I don't know, culture shock happened and I wasn't ready for that. So I brought it to the attention of some higher ups who basically did not understand what I was saying at all and gaslit me and blamed me. And like one of my DMs literally said that I need to basically manage my expectations of my store manager. And it was just a big thing. So basically I quit Starbucks, and I guess it was just like the culture shock and the feeling like Renee and I didn't really belong here, and we weren't really finding like a circle of friends. Not like that, okay, not like that's gonna happen in a month, right? Like we're not gonna move to this place and then instantly find like a group of friends. But we didn't even have like one acquaintance that we might be able to build a relationship with. It literally was just like a month, and COVID doesn't help, but it was like a month of solitude, and then being hit in the face. Like Renee was experiencing stuff with like microaggressions and people not understanding like racism at her job too. So we were kind of just shocked. It was a lot to take in, and it really affected my mental health in the beginning more so than Renee's, even though Renee has been struggling recently too. Yeah, it just felt suddenly like we made a mistake, which was kind of sad. My body image was getting really bad, and my food issues kind of resurfaced. I didn't necessarily go back into like episodes of binging, but I was struggling, and I started having some new health issues that I had never experienced to this degree. I don't know, things, it just literally started like spiraling down the fucking toilet bowl, you know? So I got a new job at a doggy daycare as a dog bather. So I basically just like prepped the dogs for grooming. So I would be like bathing them and whatever, that's it. Bathing them and blow drying them and then handing them off to a groomer. At first, I thought this was gonna be like the dream. It's just, I guess I didn't realize how mentally and physically taxing it was to bathe dogs. Like, they are wild animals, basically, that you can't like talk sense into. So when they don't like the bath or they don't like the blow dryer, it's a lot of like mental work, because you have to try to like calm the dog down and keep yourself calm and not get flustered or irritated. And it was a lot of physical demands, because especially with big dogs, like some of these dogs, you're literally like, you're scrubbing it like with your hands and your arms and stuff, so your whole upper body is basically like getting a workout all day. And if you're doing like up to 10 dogs a day, trying to get them done as fast as you can, it was a lot of hard work that I guess like in the very first couple weeks that I was doing, I didn't really expect it to be that physically demanding. So I would come home after work and I would just be fucking exhausted. And I would get home just absolutely ravenous, and I would basically like eat anything I could like get into my mouth quickly. And then I would be like, okay, well, I'm just gonna lay down for a bit. And laying down for a bit would turn into like 3 hours of just laying on the couch. And by that time it's like 4, almost 5. And if I have something to do, it almost felt like Renee gets home from work around 6. So it almost felt like, well, what's the point? I guess I'll just wait till tomorrow. And the wait till tomorrows just kept rolling over and rolling over and rolling over into like literally never getting anything done. My entire existence turned into going to work and napping, cooking dinner, going to bed, and then waking up and doing it all over again. I had literally no drive for anything, and I think that shows in my social media presence, because I basically stopped posting for like 2 months because I had no new content. I wasn't taking pictures. I was too tired and too, I guess, unmotivated. And I feel shitty saying that, because like there are people that work way harder than me, and there are people that have way harder. I literally feel like I'm gonna get emotional right now. That's weird. There are people that have way more difficult jobs than I do. And I guess I was feeling a lot of guilt, because it's like, why can't I do this? There are literally people that like are fucking nurses who work like 12-hour shifts, and then they somehow still have time to like go, or not time, energy to like go to the gym. And some of them have kids and they still have the energy to like make YouTube videos or fucking like post content. But I could barely handle working like 6 really physically demanding hours without feeling like I got hit by a fucking car every day. I don't know. I mean, and that's how depression works, right? Like, that sucks. But that's, I guess, like, you can't blame yourself for that, and I can't blame myself for that. That's just how my body is. And I knew that I just needed to, something had to give, something had to switch, or I was gonna be stuck in that rut, and it might get even worse. Even my health started suffering. I got like 2 sinus infections that were really bad, like bad enough for me to have to go to the urgent care. My migraines were the worst that they have ever been. Like, for the first time in my life, I had to go to the emergency room for a migraine in the middle of the night. And it wouldn't give. Like, it just kept getting worse and worse. And I don't know if that was like my depression manifesting into like physical ailment, or the fact that I wasn't really taking good care of myself. I wasn't being physically active other than work. I wasn't really caring about what I was putting into my body at all. Whatever it was manifesting in my noggin, and was really hurting me. So all that to say, I now have a new job, and now I work at a restaurant, and it's a breakfast place. So I'm gonna be working from like either 7:30 or 8 till like 2 o'clock at the latest, and make double the money that I was making at the doggy place, which means that I have the ability to work even less days a week than I had to, and still make double the money, which is basically just gonna take so much pressure off of me and so much stress off of me. And having just like one extra weekend day is going to completely rejuvenate me. I wish I could explain how. Like, just one extra day where I feel like today, I have today off and it's a Monday, and I woke up and I had so much energy to sit down and film this fucking video for the first time in 4 months. And I don't know, that just feels really good. I already experienced one full work week at this new job, and I still had the energy after work to go to the gym and be productive because it's not as physically demanding. And I love waiting tables, honestly. It's like just talking to people and getting to know people and like being genuinely friendly is my favorite thing to do. So I really hope this works out for me. I can already feel a shift in my mindset and my energy and my content. So I'm really excited about that. As far as like the food stuff that I've been dealing with and the body image stuff, I was seeing a nutritionist for a while, but I had to stop seeing her because I couldn't afford her. So yeah, I'm sad because I really enjoyed working with her, but I feel just better. Lately, I've just been eating exactly what I want, when I want, and just making choices that are gonna make my tummy feel good. I just feel better. My tummy feels better. I'm more regular, which is the best part. But I have no rules. There are no food rules. There are no like eating time windows. When I feel hungry, I eat, and when I don't feel hungry, I don't eat, and I eat whatever I'm craving in the moment. And honestly, like the more that I've been just listening to my body, the less I'm craving the stuff that might not make me feel that great, which is new for me and I'm really excited about. And I would love to I'm gonna make a whole video about my intuitive eating journey, because I remember this time a year ago, I'm pretty sure I made a post on Instagram saying that I didn't think I could ever be someone that eats intuitively, which is so silly to look back on and just shows like the growth I've done over the past year. So yeah. Something else that happened to me over the last 4 months is I got fucking married, bitch. If I had been more on top of my game mentally, I wanted to make like a whole like wedding day video type thing. But it just wasn't in the cards, and honestly, it was so beautiful. We were completely unplugged the entire day. Like, we didn't touch our phones. We weren't like trying to take pictures really unless people took pictures of us. And it was just beautiful. It was like the best day of my life. And you want to see my ring? Here, let me show you. Look at my ring. Ooh. And my last mini update is that I got a camera, like a real video camera with a fucking viewfinder and a face finder and autofocus and white balance, and it's a YouTuber's camera. Like, it's a YouTube camera for videos. I asked for it for my birthday and my mom got it for me, and it's just such a blessing. I swear to God, receiving this camera as a present lit a fucking fire under my butt, and I was like, okay, well, now there's literally no excuses because I've got all the equipment, and I'm very fortunate to have been given the equipment, and I have to use it, and I really want to use it. I have so many video ideas. I literally have 12 video ideas written down in my notes, and I'm thinking about more like every day. I'm just adding to the list. So be prepared, because there's some motherfucking content coming for you and you're not gonna want to miss it.